Welcome back to the Comic Book Savant YouTube channel. I'm your host, James Harris. In this episode, we're going to be doing a recommended reads of the best new additions to Comixology Unlimited for July 2019. So before we get into the content, if you're new to the channel and you have not subscribed already, take a moment to hit the subscribe button down below. And if you have subscribed before and you haven't clicked on the bell notifications, become a part of the notification squad so you know immediately when new videos and content drops on the channel. With that being said, let's dive right in with the first recommendation. The first one I have for this month is SpiderMan Epic Collection, SpiderMan No More. I recently did a recommended reads episode based on some Spider-Man material. Spider-Man Far From Home recently dropping. I always do episodes related to those heroes to get you to get you reading about the heroes, to get some background information. But this is going even deeper into Spider-Man and Spider-Man's history. This is new, something new that Marvel is doing with Comixology Unlimited as far as adding epic collections. They always normally have great sales on them, but this is the first time I've seen it added and spotlighted as they're adding an epic collection. And the great thing about the epic collections, and I talked about it in previous videos, is that they're bigger collections that have where regular trade is 6, 7 issues. With epic collections, they're more like 15 to around 20 issues. They hover somewhere, average around anywhere from 480 to 500 pages. So they're massive collections, giving you a larger chunk than you would get in your normal trade paperback collection. So that is definitely good. And this collects issues going back from Amazing Spider-Man, the original series, 1963 original Spider-Man, run 39 through 52. It collects annuals 3 and 4, material from Not Brand New each, issue 2. So again, you get a bunch of issues in this one collection. You can check it out for free. It's some of the earlier issues in Spider-Man's history. So again, it's a great resource to go back if you've seen Far From Home. And if you haven't checked out the recommended reads episode I did for Spider-Man, I'll put the link here so you guys can check that out. The next book that I wanted to talk about here is also an Amazing Spider-Man. This is a part of Dan Slott's run. This is Spider-Man Worldwide Collection Volume 1. It is when they renumbered Spider-Man, and this collects Amazing Spider-Man, the 2015 series. This is when Dan Slott was writing, and they rebooted the series or renumbered it, but they went back to the original numbering. But during this time, it was issues 1 through 11, all in one collection. A lot of people kind of have a love-hate relationship with Dan Slott's Spider-Man run. I have to be honest, right before he came on the book, when One More Day happened, I jumped off of Spider-Man altogether, even though I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. So I was interested in picking this up because, like I said, I've heard so many mixed things. Haven't had a chance to read it for myself. So to get it as far as Comixology Unlimited is concerned and be able to check it out for free as a part of my subscription, and to, dip my toe and to read some of Dan Slott's run to see if I want to continue with it and catch up on it. So I feel like that's a great bonus. If you are like me, heard a lot of mixed reviews about Dan Slott's run, this is one way to get into it with very minimal cost associated with it. As long as you pay for your Comixology Unlimited subscription, you can check the book out for free. So you really can't beat that deal at all. The third book I wanted to recommend is a classic story, classic yet controversial story in many ways on how it all came about. Is Batman: Death in the Family. This is through DC Comics. It is collecting Batman issues 426 through 429. The new Teen Titans issues 60 through 61, and material from Batman Annual 25. And again, if you're not familiar with the history related to the Death in the Family storyline, it is the storyline where Jason Todd was originally killed off in the comics. And where the controversy came is that they had a poll put in the back of the comics where you could dial this, I think 800 or 900 number. It was a pain number that you called to vote. And the fans voted to kill off Jason Todd. So they wrote this story that had two different endings in place. And based on how they voted, the writers and the artists had everything in place. But it was a really close vote. And they voted to kill off Jason Todd. Now, we do know in current continuity that about 10 years ago, they brought Jason Todd back. He's been a fixture in DC Comics ever since. He's currently Red Hood, so he's back and kicking, but for quite a few years, he was off the grid. They had killed the character off, and it all goes back to this original story and that, history behind it, and how he was one of the least like Robins, but he's become a more popular character in recent years in DC continuity. They've done a lot of different things with him, and he's been a mainstay character that kind of drives kind of skirts the line, but being in the Bat family and outside of the Bat family, doing his own thing, a part of different teams as well. So he's been a main fixture in the DC universe. So this is definitely worth checking out, how his tenure as Robin and how he was killed off. And if you want to see how he returned into the comics universe, you can read Batman Under the Red Hood, which I've suggested and talked about times before here on the channel. So definitely check that book out as well. But definitely wanted to recommend this story because it's a huge historical Batman story. Next, I want to recommend Richard Stark's Parker Volume 4, Slayground. This is by IDW Publishing. Richard Stark's Parker series has multiple volumes. If I remember correctly, it was done by Darwin Cook that passed away some years ago. So it's good that they're making these volumes available. This is volume 4. I can't remember if the other volumes are available on Comixology Unlimited or not. I will put a link down here. You should see down here in the lower third. If they are, I'll put a little note down there for you guys. So if you want to check out volumes 1 through 3, I'll let you know if they're on there or not. Noir type story about the Parker the detective. If you've never experienced Darwin Cook's art style, it's phenomenal. It's a big loss to the art community and comic books when he passed away some years ago. Ever seen his work? He's done a lot of different work for DC, Marvel. He was just a phenomenal artist. Had a real retro kind of cartoony style, but just classic style in itself. So this is definitely a book worth checking out. And last but not least, I know I've been on this Transformers kick lately, but I can't speak highly enough about IDW and their licensed books. I told you they do Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they do G.I. Joe, they do Transformers, they do Star Trek. They have a lot of licensed properties, but they build great comic book universes, extending out the stories from either the movies, the cartoons, whatever that property is based on. And Transformers is one of those properties. I recommended one on last month's episode. I want to recommend another one for this month. We have Transformers Optimus Prime Volume 1, and this collects Optimus Prime miniseries issues 1 through 6. So definitely, I haven't read this. I didn't know they did kind of, this is kind of, one focus on, the primary protagonist in the Transformers universe, which is Optimus Prime, the leader of the Autobots. So I thought this one might be a good one to pick up. I know I'm going to check it out to read for myself. IDW has been knocking it out the park. Anything that I have read as far as their licensed properties, I really got turned on to them with Star Trek. And then when they launched back in 2012, they launched the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series that's still going strong over there. I've been reading that, which I'm a little bit behind on. I've read their G.I. Joe stuff, and like I said, everything has been top notch. You get exposed to some, writers that are maybe not big names over mainstream comics, but are really solid writers and really good up-and-coming artists as well. So you're always in for a treat when you read these IDW licensed property books. So I just had to recommend it, saw it, and wanted to put that recommendation out there as well. So it's definitely worth a moment to check that out as well if you're subscribed to Comixology Unlimited. So with all that being said, those are the 5 books that I have to recommend to you guys for this month, July 2019, for Comixology Unlimited. I've talked about the service in great detail. I will put something up here where we'll link you to the playlist of other recommended videos, or just all the videos I have made so far in the channel related to Comixology Unlimited, explaining the actual service and some of these recommended videos for previous months, because those books will still be available if you're subscribed to the service, or if you're just subscribing to Comixology Unlimited now and you want to go back and see what was available. I'll have that playlist linked in the info card above, as well as I'll put a link down in the bottom of the video description as well. I appreciate all your guys' help. I've been reading a lot of your comments in the different videos, and giving me a shout out and giving me so much love and support, and all the kind words about you guys saying I'm a small YouTuber. We wish I had more views and subscribers. One thing I'll take a moment to do is thank you for the love. And you guys, one thing you can do to help is, if you know anyone that is interested in comics and you think one of these videos can be helpful to them, shoot them a link and share it with people. I know a lot of you guys, when I post links for new videos, you like them, you share them. Once you do that, you can help me spread the word to bring more people onto the channel to see the content that I do. You guys have shown me a lot of love, and I can't thank you guys enough. We're closing in on almost 400 subscribers. Hopefully we can hit that soon. My goal is #road to 1,000 before the end of the year. I don't know if that's a little over ambitious for such a small channel, but I feel like I put out quality content. You guys support it. You have been great in the comment section and as part of the community. Just make sure you always thumb up and like those videos. I need to get more likes per video. So definitely, if you're watching a video and you like what I'm discussing or the information I'm giving out, like it, share it, subscribe, click the bell notification. All those things go a great way in helping me get pushed up in the algorithm with YouTube and to get it out to more people. So we'll continue the team effort we've done so far and putting out great content, and you guys putting in great comments and great suggestions. And we're going to keep going. I'm not going to, stress myself over it. I'm just going to keep focusing on making the best content for the people that are here, and hopefully more great people will find it and keep spreading it, and we'll grow organically. I understand it's a marathon, not a sprint. Some people, will give up on it, but I have fun doing these videos for you guys, and hopefully you guys continue to entertain the content that I put out on the channel. Comment. I want to hear what you have to say down below, so make sure you comment if you watch the video, if it's just feedback, or if you want to see me cover a particular topic or character or anything. Put it down below. I read every comment that I on every video that comes through, and I respond as soon as I see them. So don't hesitate to voice your opinion down below. Please be respectful. I'm just one person, so be respectful as possible. And again, as soon as I see those comments, I'll respond back as quickly as possible. So that's all I have for you guys for this video. Until the next one, you guys stay safe. Let me know down below if you have subscribed to Comixology Unlimited, and if you are enjoying the service, or even if you haven't, try it out. If it's available in your area to try out, if you go to Comixology, I think Comixology.com/unlimited, they have a 1-month free trial. So if it's available in your area and you don't know if you want to pay the, I think it's $5.99 a month, try it free for a month and see if you like it, and let me know down below. But I'm your host again, James Harris. This is the Comic Books Savant YouTube channel. Until next time, you guys take care and have a good week. See you soon.